Folks, welcome to today's Coffee with John. I'm doing it without coffee. I'm sticking with the water. I'm caffeined up. And I'm a bit sore in my throat as well because I'm doing a lot of recording. Recorded an Easter sermon for Rima Radio, which I'll put a link for that on the website, and recorded my Australian Easter election special podcast, which should be coming out tomorrow. But we're back here in 3 John, and a very appropriate word from verse 9. I wrote to the church, but Diotrephes, who loves to be first, will not welcome us. Now, I don't think we have a copy of the letter that John wrote to the church. I don't think 2 John is it, because it doesn't mention that. And it seems to me that John had written the church, tried to sort out a problem, and Diotrephes just would not welcome. But it's this great line, who loves to be first. It is one of the massive problems in the Christian church, ego. All of us have it in different ways, but you find that I think really amongst pastors, it's a massive problem, pastors and leaders in the church. Why? Because I think that the Christian pastorate is almost as though it were designed for narcissists. In some ways, it's quite a powerful position. And I think anyone who has any hint of narcissism should be kept away from the pastorate as much as possible, because that will only feed it. And I know, because I've had that trap. And maybe I'll have it again, and maybe I still have and just don't see it. But the desire to be first, that's a really hard thing to knock out of you. And it does so much harm. We need to learn the attitude of service, and we need to be sure that we're not heading this egotistical, narcissistic way. Oh, but surely Christians wouldn't behave like that. Yes, they will. In fact, that's one of the worst things, because people will take the gospel, they'll take the words of God, and they will use them to promote themselves rather than to promote Christ. And even as I say that, I'm thinking about, how often I have done that, and how shameful it is, and how when it is pointed out to you, particularly conviction from the Holy Spirit, how unworthy you feel. So there's maybe a word here for anyone who's watching this who is one of these people who wants to be first. Now, that's not to say, by the way, that, hey, we just trample all over people. I know people who could even use this verse to promote their own agenda. I think it's just a question, really, for us, of having a right relationship with Christ, a right view of ourselves, a positive view of others, and a humble willingness to serve. So, don't love to be first. Love to be like Christ. God bless you, and see you tomorrow.